Friends, I will be discussing a very important topic on cancer today. The topic is the phases of grief in a person's journey in cancer diagnosis to treatment. The diagnosis of cancer has a lot of emotional upheavals in the person's own journey as well as for the whole family. It is very difficult for them to either accept and then to get it treated and go through this emotional turmoil over the next few years. The major steps of this cycle, also known as the Kubler-Ross grief cycle, has been established not only in cancer but with other life-threatening conditions. With cancer, the phases can be prolonged and can be sometimes really challenging because many times these phases can disrupt the treatment. The first phase is always a phase of denial. The person or the family does not accept that they can have a cancer because cancer in the beginning might not have any symptoms which might be really alarming. So many of the people would not have a belief that they have been diagnosed with cancer. So they do sometimes go to many physicians or go to the people, sometimes quacks, in the purpose that this might not be cancer. Such denial can actually have a harmful effect on the cancer stages because many times people remain in denial phase and this can increase their cancer from stage 1 to stage 4. As a cancer specialist, we are especially into hand-holding for our patients to rapidly get out of this phase. Next phase which creeps in is the phase of anger. In anger, people will often say to me, "Doctor, why me? Doctor, I didn't do anything wrong. I always had a very good life. I was doing fine. I was happy. Why did this happen to me?" And this question I can't answer because not every time I will have an answer to somebody's cancer diagnosis. Many of the cancers are sporadic and we don't know what has caused cancer to that person. However, there are risk factors like smoking, tobacco use, pollutants, heavy metals, and various chemical and pollutant carcinogens. These can increase your cancer risk and especially lifestyle changes by 3 to 10 times. But a healthy, normal, active person can also get cancer. Once this phase is there is a lot of anger and the person can become hostile towards the family members, towards the medical fraternity, and this might prevent them from going further. The best thing to do in this phase is to make people vent out their anger. It always helps and it makes them calm. And once they're beyond this phase, many people would start going to the next phase, the phase where they'll start bargaining. So what does that mean? People feel, okay, if I've been diagnosed with cancer, I'll try to get control of my life, and then they start seeking help on their own. Sometimes they are lured by false hopes and faith healers. Such things can be really detrimental because many people are doing quackery as well as unsolicited or unscientific ways to treat cancer, and such treatments can have a devastating effect on the cancer treatment. My submission to you is that if somebody in your family or a person has got cancer, this is a very important phase which should be immediately curbed, and a person should be subjected to the established scientifically proven cancer treatments. Next step is depression. Once the belief that cancer is there in my body sets in, a person goes into the phase of depression. Depression can have long-term effect on that person's psychology and the personality. People don't like to talk to their family members or to somebody. They become loners and they resist a lot of treatment options. This is very crucial for cancer specialists as well as family members to handhold such people when they are at their lowest level of their emotions, to bring them, to support them, to encourage them and to treat them. And then is where the last phase, the phase of acceptance, comes in. Once a person is able to accept that whatever has happened, I will try to help myself with best of my effort, with best of the support to get myself treated and cured from cancer. This is the phase where I want my patients to be in. I would not like the person to go through the previous phases because they can be really difficult, but they are hard to control. As a cancer specialist, I always strive that a person, once diagnosed with cancer is able to accept their diagnosis and get treated as soon as possible. A gentle smile on the physician's face and also the kind of support from their body language can have a huge bearing on the person's psychology.